In this video, you will learn the best money-saving tips of all time. Living a minimalist lifestyle involves budgeting and being frugal with your money. I'm going to share with you how I was able to save $3,000 in the past 6 months, and this might not seem like a lot of money to some people. Did you know that 58% of Americans do not have $1,000 saved in an emergency fund? I like to think that this is something of a step in the right direction, so follow along as I share some tips and tricks that I used to save money. I understand that it can be difficult to save money, even though the process of thinking of saving money may seem easy at first, but actually doing it can be much more challenging. If you are new to my channel, my name is Unwana Udoh. Every week, I share content on how to improve your personal finance and build wealth. Before we get into this video, make sure you consider subscribing to my channel and also hit the notification bell so YouTube will notify you whenever I upload a new video. There are 3 things we have to do before we begin to save money. First, we need to set goals for where we want to be 6 months from now, 5 years from now, and 20 years from now. Do you want to be a multi-millionaire, or maybe you just want to have enough money to take care of your family, or you just want to have a nice pile of cash or investments saved up so that you're not struggling to pay your bills? The second step is crucial to achieving financial success and being able to save money effectively, and that is by creating a very simple personal budget. A monthly budget is your financial blueprint for allocating your resources. There are many ways you can create a budget. There are free budget templates you can find online, or you could just create your own Excel spreadsheet, or go old school, get a pen and a paper, and create a budget. Begin by writing down all of your monthly expenses and your total income on a monthly basis, and that way you can see where the money's coming in and going out. If you're not measuring and calculating your cash inflows and outflows, you're going to have a lot of trouble saving money. If you don't know how much money you're spending on food and how much you're spending on all your expenses, things can get out of control for you. Creating a budget will ensure you stay on track and avoid unnecessary headaches further down your financial journey. A budget is something that so many people neglect to do because they are lazy or they just don't feel like doing it. If you're trying to save the most amount of money, this is how I went from saving almost nothing to being able to save a lot more money by using a budget. The third step is to create more specific goals. So, you had those initial goals of where you want to be financially years from now, but then you want to set secondary goals or short-term goals. An example could be to save $500 a month, or maybe $100 a month, whatever you can afford, or maybe $1,000 a month. It all depends on your income, and that's totally understandable, so be realistic with yourself. Maybe start with small amounts and then expand that as you get more experience with budgeting and making smarter financial decisions. There are 5 essential areas of importance that we are going to address now. The first one is food, the next is shelter, transportation, clothing, and finally, health. The biggest key to actually saving money is by setting up automatic withdrawals from your checking account into your savings account. For example, you can automatically allocate 30% of your income into investments and savings accounts. The remaining 70% of your income can be used for your cost of living, such as to pay for housing, food, health expenses, etc. It is very important to set these automatic withdrawals on the day you get your paycheck. The day that money gets put into your account, you have automatically withdrawn 30% or whatever percentage you decide. Here are ways in which you can cut back on your expenses when it comes to your cost of living. The first one is food. This is one of my favorite ones to cut back on. Cutting back on food costs can be very effective, and there are various ways to do this. The first is to stop eating out as much, make your own food, and also consider buying products that are not branded. Buying store brand products can save you hundreds of dollars a month depending on how much you're spending on food. I love cutting back on food without depriving myself of nutrients. Make sure you're getting good food in your body, and that is very important. Remember, health is wealth. The next one to cut is housing costs. The best way to cut the cost of your apartment or house is to get a roommate or consider renting out a room in your home through Airbnb. Another way you can cut your living expenses is by getting roommates. Getting roommates can help you with splitting the costs of your utilities, etc. Make sure to shop around with different utility companies to see if they have any promotions or cost-saving suggestions for you. Another area is your transportation cost, and the average cost of operating and owning a vehicle is close to $9,000 per year. Some typical costs of transportation include car insurance, gas, repairs, depreciation, and maintenance. If you live in an urban or even a suburban area where there's public transportation or Uber rideshare service, you may want to consider if it's worth owning a vehicle. Another area you can save money is your clothing. You can save a lot of money by shopping at consignment or thrift stores such as Goodwill, etc. Make sure to check these stores out for some great deals. The next area is health, and your health is incredibly important. The best way to cut back on this is to make sure you take great care of your body. Your health is one of the most important aspects of your life, but people pay a lot of medical bills because they have medical problems due to their eating habits and not taking great care of their body. We live in a society that values convenience, and therefore, we tend to eat out more often. This results in us putting terrible foods and toxins into our body. Most people lack any form of physical exercise and are plagued with health issues at great financial costs. Make sure you adopt some form of physical exercise in your daily routine, even if it is just going for a brisk walk every other day. Your body will thank you for this. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends and family and help us grow this channel. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I was able to give you a different perspective on how to save money. This is what I am currently implementing in my life to improve my personal finance and grow my wealth. Please consider subscribing now if you have not, and I will see you in the next video.